Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And today I'm back with an audio message again. And this recording will be about how to have closure from difficult encounters or difficult experiences or separations or difficult interactions, right? How can we bring ourselves closure, and how can we uh, you know heal ourselves back into being a balanced person, right? How can we close situations and circumstances which have been distasteful and disappointing and heartbreaking? Okay, so the focus of this audio message will be what uh, you know closure means, and how you can give that closure to yourself without becoming codependent on another person, and how you can bring back the wholeness into your being by connecting with source, by connecting with God, and allowing the universe and the creator to heal you, heal all the broken parts, all the affected parts, and calling yourself back into you, right? Calling your energy back into you, so that you can stand up again as a healed person, and you will not be walking around as someone who is broken, wounded, and completely uh, not in control of yourself, right? So, to begin with, what closure means? Closure means when you are wrapping up a situation, maybe before time, okay, or wrapping up a situation where you feel you have nothing more to give or you have nothing more to receive because of certain um, unknown reasons, or because of certain um negative reasons. Okay, I'm using the word negative because there can be varying degrees and spectrum of negative and disappointing encounters, right? So yes, so that's what giving closure is. And giving closure to yourself does not involve any other external entity or person. It is you giving closure to yourself, you allowing yourself to close out a situation or a cycle. Okay, it can be a life cycle, it can be a cycle within a cycle, okay, or it can be a spiritual cycle, right? So it's different for everyone, the experience is different for everyone who are listening to this audio message. However, uh, what closure calls for is your 100% um, attention and participation, okay? And this cannot be a half-hearted attempt, okay? So you have to be fully present and involved if you truly want to give yourself the closure, okay? So oftentimes in our lives what happens is we have these disappointing encounters where the opposite person or the group or people uh, are incapable of giving us the closure, right? They uh, are incapable of coming to the understanding of how their actions and words have affected another person, and hence they are not able to bring a resolution to the situation. So what happens is this circumstance or the situation is left open ended when both the parties are not mo- able to move on in their lives because their energy is stuck to that encounter, that uncomfortable, unpleasant encounter that you had, let's say 1 month back, 2 weeks back, even years back. Sometimes for some people they are not able to move on for years, which, slowly that energy of unpleasant feeling is being suppressed and pushed down and down and down until it becomes a karma for you. Okay, it takes the form of emotional karma, which if you don't heal, it will manifest itself into something else in your life. So whether it's manifesting something negative spiritually or manifested in something physically, it depends from person to person. Okay, depending on what you have signed up for before you incarnated on this earth. Okay, so don't add extra burden or extra uh, you know uh, karma for yourself just because you are lazy and you are laid back about these things, right? Closing out cycles in a healing and loving way is very important on your spiritual journey. But if you're not on a spiritual journey, it does not matter, it still is relevant. Okay, giving yourself closure from difficult situations is still relevant because it actually has a huge impact on your emotional body, which is connected to your emotional well-being and also physical well-being. Okay, so if you're not giving yourself the closure, it will manifest itself into some form of disease in your body, and that disease becomes sometimes a threatening illness, maybe, or a disorder in your personality. So we don't want to attract those kind of karma, right? So it is always better to uh, listen to our emotional body, what is it trying to say, not act upon it, but just to give that healing back to yourself because you totally deserve it. Okay, you have to remember that you totally deserve that healing from yourself, and the universe is ready to give it as soon as you open up to it. So you have to be open in your heart in order to allow God to give you that time of healing, even if that means stopping a few activities in your daily life in order to restore back that space of balance and centeredness, right? So you can give that sanity and peace back to yourself when you choose yourself, right? So at any point in time when you are experiencing a lot of stress and anxiety coming from something that you don't know, it's usually something that you have not healed in the past. It can be long past from your childhood or your teenage years, or it can be from your young adulthood years. Okay, if you are past maturity. So all of these have an impact on our consciousness, right? It splits our consciousness into fragments, and then what happens is you're operating from a uh, state of brokenness, right? You're walking as a wounded person, and your energy will also impact others, which we don't want, right? We want to take accountability and responsibility for our own emotional well-being and also for our you know state of vibration, because it also affects others. And that's why closure brings that healing, where it uplifts you and it raises your frequency and it raises your vibration. Okay, there are different forces and external entities acting on this planet who don't want that to happen. right? So we already have a lot of energetic interferences when we are, you know, having these kind of encounters in our daily lives. So what happens is a lot of portals get opened up when we are having violent negative communications or interactions with others, or in a large group, right? We are opening up, we are creating that ground or that environment for a negative portal to open up through, between dimensions, right? And different entities get to harvest that energy of, disappointment, displeasure, anger, okay, chaos. So they draw energy from this. You don't want that. So this is the higher spiritual perspective of, or let's say the fourth dimensional perspective that I'm giving you. So you don't want that portal to stay open, right? So it's always to close cycles, always better, and advisable to close out cycles with, whether it's an individual or whether it's a group of people or a community. Okay, close the cycle in a very loving and healing way, despite what opinions you may have about the other person, right? And wrap the cycle, close it out neatly, and then move on to your next cycle, right? Or your next stage of life. So we don't want external entities to have that advantage over us, where they can draw in our energy from all these unpleasant encounters. Okay, so for there are four dimensional intelligent beings who are not so very positive, who look for such a kind of situations that are taking place in the 3D world, and they have a like gala time harvesting our energy from, and they try to amplify that energy sometimes. So that is not what we need on earth right now, right? We already have enough of troubles and tribulations taking place on earth. So right now we need to be conscious and accountable of how and what energy we are putting out into the universe. Okay, so it's, take accountability for your emotional well-being, so that you don't, so that the person next to you does not have to suffer because of your vibrational state of being. So how can you give closure to yourself? Number one, first you have to calm yourself down, and it does not matter how you do it. You can do it with music, you can do it with having a long walk in nature, because nature is very healing. The energy and the frequency of the trees and the plants changes those negative ions, charged ions, to positive. So yes, taking a long break in nature, or depending on your emotional state of well-being, you can take a vacation. Okay, for some people it's so stressful that you cannot concentrate on your day-to-day activities or tasks, right? So everything comes at a standstill. So that's when you should realize that your heart is actually pulling back and calling you, your soul is calling you back to yourself, to balance out the energy which has gone out into that situation, that uncomfortable, disappointing, unpleasant situation, right? And yes, so calm yourself down, and then write down three let's say positive things about the situation, and write down three negative things. Okay, like really the important ones, the crucial ones. Okay, now analyze yourself what the root of the issue was. Okay, if you're able to find it in the moment, fine. Don't force yourself to dig deep. Maybe it will come up later in your dreams. Okay, so whatever you are suppressing yourself in your conscious daily life, all of that actually shows up in your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. If you're having any unpleasant dreams, write it down on your journal. And then 4, make time for yourself every day, at least 15 minutes or 20 minutes, to calm yourself down. Okay, give yourself some emotional comfort. Okay, listen to audio books that bring you healing. Okay, or listen to let's say a motivational speaker or a spiritual healer. If you have any that around you, or on the social platform, wherever you have, whatever you have access to, right? Or if you can visit a healer, that's all the more great. Like that would be the best step that you can ever take for yourself, if you are uh, you know um, taking the help of a healer to help you do it. But the healer won't be able to do anything for you. The healer will actually guide you towards the steps, as I'm doing it for you now, guide you towards the steps where you can heal yourself. Okay, the healer is not supposed to heal you unless you are visiting a Reiki healer who can provide you with some energy healing, right, to clear off the interferences, right? And next thing is minimize any kind of sources of information or sources of interference that can trigger back those uncomfortable and unpleasant feelings, which brings back the memory of the unpleasant encounter which you're trying to get over. Okay, you're trying to get over it, you're trying to heal from it. So it's always better to not listen to any stories connected to it, any gossips connected to it, or any kind of grapevine stories that's going around. Okay, and just stop talking about it. So if you stop picking at the wound, then automatically it will start healing. If you keep picking at the wound, if you keep talking about it and sharing your feelings about it, nothing wrong though. Sometimes we need that level of sharing with our near and dear ones. But the best thing that you can do in this situation, if you truly want to give closure to yourself and close that cycle, close that chapter once and for all, you have to be strong on your ground, stand your ground, and make sure that you are not entertaining any kind of interferences that, or any kind of information or interactions connected with that situations. Okay, that unpleasant situation, or let's say encounter which you had, right? And especially if it involves a lot of people, people will start coming at you. The moment you start walking away from that situation and you're closing the chapter behind you, people tend to start coming at you. You might face a little bit of backlash. Okay, if people are like dissatisfied with how you're ending the situation, whatever may be the case for you, people tend to come back and lash at you. So try to avoid those individuals and try to give out this message to them that you are not interested to participate in that kind of negative encounters anymore connected to a particular situation, right? And you can set your boundary right there and then. And next, you can choose to read some self-help books. Those self-help books will not help you heal if you're not facing yourself. So the whole point of this giving closure to yourself is about you facing yourself, you facing your wounds fearlessly, and not bypassing yourself spiritually or emotionally, right? So the moment you face yourself and this darkness that you were swirling and swimming because of a disappointing or a negative encounter or a situation that you had been facing, and you just walked out of it, the moment you face it, you will see that you might feel a little bit of withdrawal to, or a temptation to go back and let's say fight again, or say something just to prove your point, or let's say go around the situation to take a revenge on the people concerned. Don't do it. Okay, you will only aggravate the situation more, and moreover it's not going to bring any progress or healing or change in your life. Okay, it's only going to add more fuel to the fire, which we don't want. We want to diffuse the situation and keep moving forward. Okay, keep moving forward. These kind of situations are temporary in your life, so don't make it a permanent thing by by going back again and again, and feeding yourself the that with the temptation of trying to prove a point, or having a upper hand over the people who have hurt you in the particular situation. That is not required at all. Okay, that is not required at all. So the only way you can give yourself closure fully and close out that chapter or cycle in your life, or in whatever situation or aspect of your life it is, okay, is by completely cutting all cords connected with that situation, energetically, emotionally, okay, mentally. Okay, mentally, as in you will stop figuring out what has happened in the situation, and will allow yourself to surrender that situation to God. Okay, surrender that situation to the universe, surrender that situation, that negative situation, to your spirit guides and ancestors, and they will guide you as you open up more and more to the universe to allow you to heal. You will see that the healing energy starts flowing in. It will take some time to notice that, but you will eventually start feeling that invisible support, and a sense of comfort, and a sense of assuredness, and this comes from your soul. Okay, and you are receiving that energy, that healing energy from your soul. Okay, the universe is sending you that healing energy from your soul, and sometimes your guardian angels, your ancestors, your other spirit guides also sends you healing energy when they see that you're actually making the effort. Okay, you're actually interested in healing yourself, you're actively taking steps towards healing yourself. It makes them immensely happy, to see that you're actually making an effort, despite the interference, despite the feeling broken, despite everything, despite the pressure, you are still taking active steps towards healing yourself. And that is what the universe is wanting from you. Okay, so if you do your part, the universe will do her part of sending you the necessary assistance and healing to help you close out that cycle, because that's what the universe wants you to do, to close out that cycle, that chapter, that unpleasant encounter, and to keep moving forward, right? So that you can stay open to better things in life, align yourself to better things, positive experiences in life, and not attract more negativity because you are still attached to a situation which you have not healed and dealt with. Okay, so if you escape or skip steps in this healing process, what happens is it will come back around in a different form, in the form of a different person, and in the form of a different situation. It will just prop out of nowhere, and it will again leave you hanging and in a state of helplessness, which the universe do not want. The universe is therefore preparing you how to be strong and how you can handle situations, because what happens is, in when we have these negative encounters, we tend to give our power away and start that negative self talk which brings us down further, right? We lose hope in ourselves, we lose hope, and we forget that we actually have power over the situation, right? How do we have power over the situation? Is by knowing and realizing that you can manage your responses, and you can manage the way you react to the situation, okay? And you can manage the way you choose to connect with the people connected to the situation, right? All of this will actually uh, you know are ingredients in your healing process, right? So don't give your power away to the situation or to any person involved in the negative situation, okay, which you are trying to get over it, okay? If you truly want to get over it, you have to call back your power, okay, and call your soul back, your energy back from that situation through meditation, or through let's say with the help of a healer who's helping you do that, which is great. Otherwise, there is a lot of materials available on the YouTube to actually call back your energy. How can you call back your energy back from the situation? Because you have left a part of you in that situation. Now you have to call back that part and become whole again, right? And become a whole healed person, so that you can stay open to positive situations. So if you don't close out the previous situation, what happens is that negativity is actually that you're carrying is actually attracting more negative encounters and situations for you, okay? So the universe is a tough teacher, and you have to accept it, okay? The only way to give yourself closure is to accept the situation as it is, accept the behavior, the attitudes of the people connected to that situation, and just give yourself the closure, okay? By saying that, okay, this is what has happened, and I'm going to move forward from the situation, and I'm going to take the steps that is necessary for my healing, and I will stay open to better situations. And now I know that I can handle any situation similar to that which I have encountered, right? And I don't need to keep experiencing those kind of encounters again and again. So if you heal yourself completely and close out the situation, the universe will do its part to bring about that closure spiritually. So if you're doing your part in the physical world, the universe will help you close out that part spiritually, which means you have learned a lesson and now you are ready for something better, right? So no matter what tough situations come across your path, the universe knows that you can handle it, okay? Even bigger situations, because the power actually lies in your hand, not in the situation. So don't give your power away, call back your energy, call back your power, and you can give yourself that closure, okay? And you have to be 100%. The main thing is you have to be 100% honest in this whole entire process of self healing, okay? If you truly want to close out cycles, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, because that's how cycles get wrapped up and new cycles open. Otherwise, if you leave one situation hanging and you're jumping into another situation by skipping the steps, the universe is going to drag you back into where you have left it hanging, and then again you have to go through that process, right? Again you have to experience odd encounters, odd feelings, odd manifestations happening in your reality, all because you left one situation hanging. So why do that to yourself, right? This is you doing it for yourself, okay? And it really does not, it is not connected to anybody else, anything else. So as you bring healing to yourself, automatically the situation starts getting dissolved energetically, and slowly the people connected to the situation you will see and notice is also experiencing their own lessons, and they're also learning from the situation, and they're also recovering from the encounter, and they're trying to become a better person in most cases. And in most cases you will see that people haven't changed, and they are going about their life in the same manner that you had seen them in the previous interaction, right? So it does not matter what the other people connected to those negative encounters are doing. Okay, what matters is you chose yourself, and you chose your healing, you chose to move on, you close out a cycle, you learned the lesson, and you are ready to move on to better things. So allow universe to give you that guidance, that healing energy, and the comfort that you need. Okay, we need that from the universe, we need that from our creator. Okay, it cannot come from any earthly things. Okay, so there is no point in escaping your healing or escaping your fears of having to face your emotions by drinking, by partying, by watching movies for nights after nights, or let's say staying awake doing nothing for nights after nights. No, it's not going to help you. Okay, or burying yourself in work, or burying yourself in responsibilities, and being busy just so that you have to you can just avoid the emotions, that uncomfortable feelings which are bringing you back to that encounter. No, don't do that. It will work for some time, but it's not going to work forever. Ultimately it will show up or manifest itself in something bigger, more troublesome than you can handle. So the universe always sends you warning, or sends you tips and guidances. You have to be willing to actually read those signs and energy, because the universe is trying to help you. It's not working against you. The universe is actually trying to help you to recover from these kind of encounters, because you can handle that, you are capable of handling that, and you become more stronger and resilient through this kind of encounters, right? So yeah, so it's always you having more power over the situation than the situation having more power over you. So remember that, right? So this is how you bring closure to yourself. I will upload a meditation later on how to give yourself closure from heartbreaks, breakups, separations, all kinds of things we encounter in our earthly life, right? So yeah, stay attuned for more such audio messages like this, and do support the channel if this message has helped you, right? Take care.